Okay, this week we are going to attempt to paint the frame. So we're going to have to rough it up a little bit and clean it off really good and mask off the areas that we don't want paint and then hit a little bit of spritz. So that's what we're doing. Alright, I gotta do a little more cleaning up of the metal, like, buffing it a little bit so that the paint has something to stick to. So let's do that in a few places, and then I gotta cover up stuff so that I don't get overspray on it. But we're getting very close to giving this frame a shot of satin black. And I'm gonna do as much as I can now. The plan is to paint as much of the frame as I can do now, satin black, and fingers crossed, I don't have to do any more modifications to the frame for next year. The next winter, I'm gonna strip the car completely and get the frame powder coated. But for now, I just need to get the paint or the frame so that it doesn't rust during next year's season. So everything's looking really good though. I'm really confident about the weight loss, and we'll get to that. That'll be soon. And this is my pile of body parts. There's the front end. Here's almost everything else. And there's my diffuser. And then I got my trunk lid here. You remember this piece was up front? That doesn't go back in the car. That's no more. Alright, the frame is painted, looking really good, and now I just have to, start putting things back together. I think before I do that though, before I put the floor on and everything, I need to make a really fancy pedal bracket for my throttle pedal, and I'm going to try to emulate Project Binky and do a really good job on this little bracket that you'll never see and will just be hidden in the wheel well. But I'm going to try to do a really good job of it. right, there is my adjustable pedal. That's a pedal stop, and I can position this pedal. It's slotted. The holes are slotted, so I can move it anywhere forward or back. I don't really know where I want it yet until I actually get in there and sit in the car and drive it a little bit. So I will hold off adjusting that. All right, I also fitted the fuel system. So that's the new location. The fuel pump, fuel filter is there. Return lines going to the tank, and that is all in place. I still have to ground the fuel pump and get power to it, but that is all that's required there. And I think next up is putting the wiring harness in. So I gotta dig out the wiring harness now and start to fit all that up. That'll be a while. Another day, and it seems like I accomplished almost nothing, but you know, I just chipped away at little things. I got my computer in there. That's where it's going to reside. I still haven't figured this out, where that's going to go, but that I'll get that taken care of. And the wiring harness. Okay, so I got all the wiring harness in. I'm really frustrated by this because the wire harness is all in here, and the connector there's my MAF sensor. The connector for the MAF sensor comes out over here. It's over here, and it's a good 2 feet away from the MAF sensor. There's no way I can stretch it over there. And this panel here, my dashboard, was so difficult to get in and out of there. You know, it was nice that it was all one piece, but it was very difficult to get in and out of there, that I made it into 3 pieces. So now it's the middle and then the 2 side pieces, and it bolts together like that. Yeah, and I painted it black. And I got this back together. All that's looking really good. I've started using these new Zeus fasteners. These Zeus fasteners, I like that they're black because I'm trying to increase the black accents on the car. But these use this kind of a tool, an Allen wrench, instead of the usual flat screwdriver. Yeah, I know, it's a pathetic amount of stuff that I've done today, but that's all I've got done today was just that stuff. So anyways, but man, I love how the car looks. Really, really thrilled with everything. So anyways, tomorrow's Friday. I don't know what I'm gonna get accomplished tomorrow. I don't know what, but we'll see. I'll do what I can, and hopefully I'll provide you guys with some good content for tomorrow.